Hello to one and all again. I am Pinky Pathak, and on behalf of Team India Mexico, extend my wishes for a healthy and joyful life. Today we talk about mental and emotional well-being. Mental health is not just a destination, but a process. It's about how you drive, not where you are going. I'm again quoting from Bhagavad Gita. Self-control is the mantra of success. The session again will be moderated by Laurie Baum, who is an entrepreneur, writer, author, even producer. And the most exciting part again is that she often calls India her home. So Laurie has 30 plus years of experience and advanced skills. She is also the author of Doing Business in India. Laurie is also an Indian business communications advisor, social entrepreneur, and actively involved with organizations developing and implementing solutions for social and cultural issues. Today, we again have the gracious presence of Dr. Monika Dewan, CEO, advisor, author, international educator. Dr. Dewan is into corporate training, diversity and inclusion, public speaking, training, and wear multiple hats. The CEO of Adarsh Educational Solutions as well. Dr. Dewan has 25 years of rich experience as an educator and director of the after school and summer programs at American Embassy School in New Delhi. She also has taught at Delhi University and at an Indian school. She holds leadership and team dynamics certification too. She believes that learning is a lifelong process and ensures student learning ahead of everything. Ma'am, I welcome you today. Laurie, I hand over the session to you. Please take it ahead.
Thank you very much, Pinky. And thank you, Dr. Dewan, for being with us again. This has been an honor to have you, and we've learned so much from you, and look forward to today's topic, where we're talking a little bit more about mental and emotional well-being. And so I got thinking about this. So mental and emotional, are these the same thing, or how are they different?
Great. Thank you so much, Laurie. Thank you, Pinky. Namaste to everyone. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you. And you ask such great questions. Mental and emotional well being, mental and emotional health are domains of health which are pretty much interrelated. Mental health is a lot about our mind, how we think. Emotional health is how we feel and act, how we express our emotions. So it's really not very easy to segregate the two, because when our mind is thinking, it gives us the prompt how to act and how to feel. So it's primarily how you think, feel and act is related to your mental and emotional health. And to explain that better, I think it'll be really nice if I go over a slide with you. But I do want us to understand that these days, people just get agitated for tiny little things, whether it's a small child or it's somebody who's mature enough, an adult, or even an old person. So, those little triggers, we need to learn how to express, how to react, and not really how to overreact on situations. So that's what mental and emotional health really teach us. And here is the slide that comes. And just as always, I love to begin with an established definition. So, World Health Organization, they define mental health as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes their potential, they can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and are able to make contributions to their community. in very simple words, this definition is telling us to lead our life in an efficient way. That is what mental health is all about. I also want us all to understand that we all have a physical health, right? We all are very well aware that we have a physical health. Similarly, we also need to be very well aware that we also have a mental and emotional health, right? And the moment someone has fever or headache or a stomachache, we exactly know what to take, which pill to pop in, right? We will go to a doctor, the doctor will prescribe you a medicine, and you will right away take that in. And that is exactly what we need to do when we are not feeling mentally and emotionally healthy. We are only focused on our physical domain. That's like a worldwide scenario, right? People are so health conscious about their appearances, about their looks, but we really at a large scale overlook the mental and the emotional domain, which is so important. And we cannot just sort of take them for granted, because those domains are the ones, if we are not mentally healthy, if we are not emotionally healthy, we tend to be physically unhealthy as well. So it's absolutely important that we cater to these domains in a very responsible manner, right? And everybody needs to understand, whether it's a child or an adult, that mental health is so important at all times, at all moments, right? It just refers to your cognitive, your behavior, your emotional well-being. It talks about how we feel about ourselves, our relationships, how we deal with challenges and difficulties, and also the stresses. There's nobody in this world who is free of stress or challenge. You ask a tiny little baby or an adult, they all have some or the other stress. How to adjust in that situation, how to react and not really overreact, is all about making sure we are aware of our health in terms of mental as well as emotional. So that's really important. And I also want to add one more thing, which will make us understand our mental and emotional health a little bit better. That we always can improve each one of those. And that's so important, that we just take care of each domain in a mindful way. All right. So that's to answer your first question, Laurie.
Yeah, that helps to make it much more clear, because when you talk about how I think and feel and act, some of those can be out of balance. Sometimes we might act in a way where we think, gosh, that's not really the way I felt about that. Something came out and it just didn't reflect what I was authentically feeling or thinking. And it also shows the importance of when an event happens, a situation happens, how important our response is, because that will reflect the outcome. And that response part is so very important. And I believe that this is key for what many of us are experiencing in our personal lives and collectively as a world, and especially in these times of uncertainty. So so I'm wondering if we might be able to learn, like, what are some examples of some of the first steps that we can take to better develop those management skills so that our outcomes to events better reflect how we truly think and feel?
Absolutely. So the first step I would say is to learn to express feelings the right way and not in an inappropriate manner. We all know there are times when there are feelings that we have to be able to express, whether it's a feeling of joy, anger, frustration, unhappiness, happiness, whatever the feeling might be. We need to learn how to express that. If we are not able to express the feeling, we keep it in our mind and it keeps building up and we are not expressing it. And that is the moment when we begin to feel unhealthy. And the emotional blockage keeps building up within our brain. And if we don't let it out, if we don't vent out our feelings, it sometimes erupts like a volcano. And that's not the most healthy way for us to express our feelings. We can have small feelings, we can have big feelings, and we need to be able to express it. And this is for all ages. It's not that only kids need to learn it, even adults can learn and make sure their relationships turn out to be more successful and happy. We all know there are so many divorce cases these days. There are a lot of suicidal attempts, or suicides for that matter, or unhappy people around us, just grumpy people, or people leading into violence. We've seen that. It's frustrating to see what's going on in the world at the moment. It's really sad.
Yes.
Only if people are mindful, they are compassionate, they are kind to others, they express their feelings. And as I had earlier shared, it's okay not to agree, but you can disagree in a human way. That's so important. So, to help you with that, I would like us all to understand, and just a gentle reminder, the moment you're sick, you use a thermometer to measure your body temperature. But for mental and emotional also, there's a health thermometer, which is like a scale, very similar to physical thermometer, where you can just sit down and reflect within yourself and see, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling healthy? Am I just coping up with the situation? Am I struggling right now? Or I am unwell and I need to be out of the situation. I am feeling suffocated. So you are the best judge. You exactly know what you want to do in that particular situation, and you should be able to deal with it, right? You can process the information. There are challenges everybody has. There is support system out there. You must reach out. If you're physically unhealthy, you have no hesitations going to a doctor. But if you are mentally and emotionally not feeling in the healthy zone, why are people hesitant to reach out to a medical expert who can help you with your mental domain? Why those inhibitions? It's not difficult. Just go seek help, seek advice from a counselor, from a trusted adult who can help your situation from getting from where you are to even bad or worse. So try to save yourself without any stress, without any stress of reaching out for help. There's nobody who should be judging you. All right. And even if I would say people are judging you, let them. Okay. Having a mental issue, having an emotional problem is not for people to be judging you. It is for people to come and support you. Okay. So don't feel that it's like a clinical disorder. It is not. Okay. You just need to make sure that you are present over there and there are people who are going to help you. And to share some more strategies which are very helpful, I would say, just writing down your feelings, journaling your thoughts is a beautiful way to vent out. There are times when you don't feel comfortable talking about issues with people, but in your own personal space, in your me time, just write down everything you want to, and you feel so light at the end of the day. Maybe just a few minutes before sleeping.
Mm.
Then I always feel deep breathing and meditation are super helpful strategies. Doing some mind exercises, brain gymming exercises, participating in quizzes, playing Sudoku. These are awesome ways of again developing your mind. Doing what you're very passionate about, whether it's listening to music, whether it's singing songs, whether it's talking to a friend, being physically active, going out, exercising, walking, dancing, just chatting with your friends, join a club, do what makes you feel positive. That is important. And the most important thing I would say to help yourself is please stay positive. Believe in yourself. There will be people around us who want to lower our self esteem. Do not be victims. Okay? Stay kind. Express your gratitude. That's very important. Be flexible. Be adaptive. Sleep really well. Okay? Don't compromise on your sleeping time, pattern, hours. Build up a routine that helps you. Set goals for yourselves. Have those smart goals that you create for yourself and then work on achieving them. Okay? Be willing to share your problems with others and trust me, your life is precious. That is the greatest gift you have. Your health is even more precious. So take really good care of your health, and I'm sure each one of us, no matter where we are, how old we are, age is just a number. Stay happy. Take care of each domain of the health. Mental and emotional health are really, really important for all of us. If they are in place, they will motivate you to keep yourself physically healthy. They will motivate you to go talk to your friends, interact, be socially active. Okay? So have a sound mind, a sound body, and a sound spirit to make sure you live a full life happily and in a healthy manner. Those are a few tips I wanted to share.
Oh, so much wisdom there, Doctor. I'm just so amazed at how much we really do have control over when we're feeling so out of control. And you brought up an interesting point about we have to stand guard at the door of our mind and be the gatekeeper of what we will allow in and what we will close out. And I think that people really do struggle sometimes when the fact that we're human is evidence that we will experience happiness and sadness, frustration and joy, success and failure. And so those are all part of the human experience. And so when we feel like things aren't quite going right and feel our mental capacity diminish, that is not a weakness. It's not a character flaw to have some mental diminished mental capabilities. It's a fact of being human, and it honestly shows strength when you reach out for help. And so to reach out to people who are wise, who are therapists, people that can help us with things that will help us elevate our mental health is just so important. And that's why we're so grateful for you being here. And I know that in our last session, one of the things that helped so much to get things centered was meditation. And is that something that you could guide us in again today?
Yes, absolutely. So, for meditation, I always tell people to be their own judge for their body and for their mind. There is no specific way of doing it. I want you to just feel comfortable where you are, how you're sitting. Try to keep your feet flat if you can. On the floor, wherever you are seated is fine. Relaxed body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale slowly. I am going to turn some music on for us. Continue to deep breathe. Close your eyes. Gentle smile. Make sure your body is relaxed. Starting from your feet to your lower legs, you may gently wiggle your fingers, your toes, shake your shoulders, feel relaxed, breathing in, exhale, with every breath you inhale, please take in positivity. If you have any sensation in your body of any pain, try to let go. Feel the calmness flowing in your body. Be aware of your own self, your surroundings, if there are any thoughts flowing in your mind, let them come. Do not suppress your feelings. Your emotions are important. Listen to them. Make sure the smile is on. Continue with deep inhalation through your nose. Slow, relaxed exhalation. If you are thinking of a tricky situation in your life, just remember, this phase too shall pass. Change is the only constant in life. Sun rises after every sunset. There is light after darkness. So learn to appreciate the light in your life, the blessings in your life, with a strong mind, with a strong intellect, with a strong spirit. Put your hands together, bow to the universe, give yourself a gentle reminder, I am a peaceful soul, I believe in myself, and I will overcome any situation. I will be a winner. Rub your palms together. Keep the smile on. Hands go on your eyes. Anytime you feel happy and relaxed and contented, you may open your eyes at your own pace. And I really hope you are feeling mentally, emotionally happy and healthy. Thank you so much for being such patient listeners and such awesome followers. Great job, both of you. Thank you.
And thank you so much, Dr. Monika. Oh, your voice is filled with serenity. Your wisdom is vast, and our gratitude is immense to you for teaching us and guiding us through these things that can bring us more peace and in turn more productivity and to be able to contribute more to the world. Thank you again so much for your time. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be with you.
And you as well. Pinky, back to you.
Thank you,
Thank
Pinky.
you so much, Laurie, for handing it over. Ma'am, thank you so much. I cannot express how I'm feeling right now. I think Laurie will completely agree with me that feeling of inner peace is something, after this meditation session, it's really different. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The way you spoke about, I completely believe that, today it is really important that we take care of our mental health. It's very important to realize how and what we think about ourselves. Present times are so challenging that, it's really important to take care of ourselves and get the most from life. Making those simple changes to how we live, I think doesn't cost us a fortune, right? Or take up loads of time. And the way you said, clearing of those emotional blockage is really